On to energy now. You know the big topics in tonight's debate. So which candidate has the upper hand in this issue? Let's break down their plans. Michael Whatley is the Executive Vice President of the Consumer Energy Alliance. And what do you expect to hear from the President, for example, on energy?
Well, I think the talking points that we'll hear from the President are that he has an all-of-the-above energy plan.
Right, I've heard
and he will certainly highlight the fact that we have been producing more oil than we have in the last 15 years. And that natural gas production is up quite a bit, and that he wants to get us off of oil and off of coal.
It is sort of disingenuous, though, in my mind, for him to take credit for those things. I mean, when I hear him talking about the drilling, that is all on private land. It's not federal. When I hear him talking about natural gas, I mean, that's a function of technological breakthroughs. Will he be able to take credit for those things?
Well, he'll certainly try and take credit for those, and we would point out that the oil production and natural gas production on federal lands has gone down dramatically over the course of the 4 years that he's been in office, and gas prices have doubled while the President has, strangled Alaska production. He's shut down the Gulf of Mexico and killed the Keystone XL pipeline.
Yeah. When he says, I wonder if it's really to his advantage to say that drilling's way up while he's been in office. It seems like his people, his natural base, don't like that. I mean, they're environmentalists, a lot of them. I mean, they don't want to hear that there's more drilling out there. It may be, and Republicans sort of like that, but they're not going to vote for him anyway. Is that the way to go for him?
Well, I think, when you talk about energy policy, both the President and Mitt Romney both have understood the need for the American people to have access to affordable, reliable energy, and it's certainly very important for them to go after the independent voters and the undecided voters by talking about increasing domestic production and by talking about ways to bring down gas prices. Unfortunately, we've seen record high gas prices in 2011. We've got record high gas prices here in 2012. The fact that we're actually drilling a little bit more on private lands is wonderful, but, we need to be producing more, and domestic energy is so much less expensive than the oil that we import from the Middle East. And if we can bring those North American resources on board, we can help bring down gas prices.
Before we run out of time, what do you think Mitt Romney's going to say?
Well, I think Mitt Romney's message will probably be the same. He is certainly going to support Keystone XL much more strongly than the President, and has pledged to get all the North American energy reserves back online.
And what do you think is each of their main weakness on energy, or how can they attack each other? That's a better way to ask that question. What would you say Mitt Romney, how would he attack the President?
Well, I think the way he attacks the President is by pointing out, as I mentioned, that he has strangled Alaska production, he has killed the Keystone XL pipeline, and he shut off the Gulf of Mexico in 2010. And as a result of all of those, plus, world demand, that we've seen gas prices double on his watch.
Okay, Michael Whatley, thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
Time now for today's Energy Report, where we break down the